Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So on this video, we're going to talk about Midjourney tips and tricks. New update. Right here, I'm currently inside Midjourney. Now I have so much videos about this AI, especially this website, so please check it out. I really love Midjourney, so I really made those videos for you guys. Now for the first example here, we're going to focus on 18 tips and tricks, so please stay until the end of the video so we'll really take note of them. Alright, for the first one, I'm going to use a specific image, should be this one right here. Now this is going to be a photo of Michael Jordan. As you can see, that will be 590 and 433. This is actually a very bad quality. By the way guys, before we can use these features, you're going to need this Midjourney image editor. For you to utilize this editor, you're going to need to have access. You're requiring users to have generated at least 10,000 images, hold a yearly membership, or maintain a 12-month continuous subscriptions. And basically, if you have at least one of those three requirements, you can use this feature we're going to talk about for today. Anyway, going back in here, Michael Jordan, I'm going to save this one. As you can see, I will save it as JPEG. And going back on desktop right there, I'm going to do that one, go back on Midjourney. You're going to see in here, edit. So this is the Midjourney editor we're talking about earlier, where you need to at least generate 10,000 images and have a yearly subscription plan. Click that one right there, you're going to have two options. You can choose edit from URL or upload image. Since I'm creating this one from this image, or we're going to use this image, I'm going to utilize the uploaded image right there. So let me just choose one. That will be Michael Jordan. Again, I just want to highlight that this is 590 by 433. That is actually a very bad resolution. So what we're going to do right here is first, just anywhere in the frame, make sure you're going to be on erase, just tap in here everywhere. As you can see right here, that's a big tap. We can redo that one. Less the brush size so it won't be noticeable. And just tap anywhere in the screen. As you can see right there, it's really small. So that reason for that one is for us to be able to edit this. Because if you remove that one, for example, you will not be able to edit this or submit your edit because there are no changes made. So make sure you just select anywhere on the frame and type anything you want. Because our target here is we want this image to be entered inside editor. So I'm going to type in here yes or something like that, or yeah. Click submit edit, and we're going to have this four options. This is our target. We need to have them inside the Midjourney editor. As you can see right there, they're being currently generated. I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. As you can see right here, everything here is exactly the same. Just choose one of which you want. And the process here is we have this option that says upscale to gallery. This is the reason that we need to upload them on Midjourney editor for them to have this option, wherein if I click this one, it will go on the create tab right there. As you can see, it's being upscaled as of now. I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. This is what we have as of now. Let me just zoom it in. As you can see right there, this is going to be the upscaled version. This is the previous version. Let me try and zoom it in so you guys can see the comparison. As you can see right there, the distortions and the pixelizations are lessened. Now if you want to really zoom it in and then compare the two, that is going to be the complete difference. Alright? Left one is going to be the original. Right one is going to be the upscaled version. It's going to be easy as that. The first tip for you guys is basically make sure you just enable or upload the image you want inside the editor and simply click on this option, the upscale to gallery, and you'll be good to go. Let's move on for the next one. Now let's try the next feature about this one. We're still going to focus on the editor. Now let me just remove this one, click on new for here, edit uploaded image. So we're still going to use a sample image we have on our gallery. Now let me just look for one that's showing a lot of skin or face or even body, because I have some here. I'm going to go for this one. So this photo is from Pixabay. Choose one of those two, and for this one, we're going to make sure here that we're going to use the erase option right there, edit the brush size depending on your liking, and what we're going to do right here is erase this part. just this one right here. And then what we're gonna do again, if you want to erase the clothes, you can do so, because we're gonna try and change the clothes here. Only the clothes, guys, okay? So my tip here is make sure that you don't erase the unwanted parts. For example, the skin over here should not be erased, because that's gonna be the tip here, even the background right there. I know it's gonna be a little challenge here, that you're just targeting the one that's needed to be erased, but as long as you can do that, it will give you the best output it can do. So right here, we're gonna type for the prompt is a man wearing a red shirt, or let's change it because it's already wearing a red shirt, right? I'm gonna go for a blue shirt here with tattoos on his arm. I think I misspelled this one. I'm gonna go for that, and let's submit edit. Now for the aspect ratio, before I submit, you can choose by 2:3, 6:9, or depending on your choosing, but I'm gonna remain edit as it is. So I have just submitted the edit. I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. We have this for photos. So that's a blue shirt, and those are the tattoos we're looking for. If you want to edit yourself with the tattoo, upload your very own photo and do exactly what I did. That's pretty funny. Exactly as the way it is, as promised and as suggested. Make sure you only cover up the parts that you want to erase and change, alright? Make sure you don't hit the face, the chin, or any body parts, so to create the best version of what you're looking for. Now next feature here, let me just delete that one, click on new, upload an image. Right here we're gonna utilize the feature that says suggested prompts. So I'm just gonna look for a photo here. I think I'm gonna go with this bitch that with the waters, because I'm gonna do something very awesome here. Alright? Now in here you're gonna see the suggested prompts. What it does is it scans the image and Midjourney comes up with a prompt from itself. Just one click of a button and it really did its work. So that's gonna be a beach in Crary. It even gave the location. With some people on the shore and waves gently, there is an environment of green mountains captured by a Canon EOS R5. Now, what I'm going to do here is we're just going to tweak it a little bit. I'm going to enable this one. And then, on the beach size right there, just mark this one right here. I'm going to type in here a beach in Crary. And then I'm going to add a comma. I'm going to type in a monster in the sea. And basically for this one, I'm just going to add that simple additional prompt right there. And it's going to change the whole prompt. Trust me for this one. I'm just going to add some more. So on a monster in the sea, or a monster, I'm going to add emerging from the sea, or I'm going to go for in. So your English will be tested here. I think this should be good enough. Click on submit. I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. We have 4 here. And again guys, some of the feature doesn't really give you out what you're looking for, but the 3 of them gives us these results. As you can see right there, we have 3 results with the monster emerging from the waters. That is actually really cool there. I'm gonna download the image here so you guys can really see it up close. Give me a second here, and there we have it. That's actually a really good one. It's like it's really there. Alright? Now, I'm going to show you something really awesome. This is going to be for the next feature, so I'm just going to duplicate this. And then we're going to go in here from the Create tab itself. Let me just go for Explore, go to Create. And what I'm going to do here is this exact word. I'm going to type in a silver point. Take note about this one. For the next feature, the keyword will be silver point, right? So a silver point drawing of a woman. That's it. I'm just going to do that one. Click on answer. Again guys, the key here is silver point, and I'm going to show you what I mean in a second. I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. This is what we have. So silver point gives you the options like a sketch image or a sketch effect. Rather than just say drawing, it is an upgraded version of drawing. So that will be silver point. So thinking about that one, you can also use this on different kinds of images. Just type in here a silver point drawing of a vegetables in a garden bed. You can have this. Again guys, the key here would be silver point. Alright? Let's move on for the next feature. Now for this one, this is going to be under organize. So this is everything you have, right? Before going in here, go to create. and then choose every images you like. For example, I'm gonna go for here, right click, click like. I'm just gonna make sure I like everything or hit the like button for every images I like. Now what I'm doing here is basically letting Midjourney know that I like this specific image. And then when you go to organize, go to filter, right here, select lights. So everything you have liked for the past few days, few weeks will be right here. So if you select all for today, simply download everything and you can have everything in one zip file. Alright? And basically that is going to be another workflow feature and tip for you to better have an organized Midjourney workflow. Now building on the like feature or tip from earlier, you can also hide. For example, some of the images are too cluttered and you don't want some of the results right there. You can simply click on the right click and hide images that you don't like. Now this tip is actually a reminder for an update. For example, you're typing a prompt here. You are typing in here, and before you need to click on these features and then simply click on enter to remove your hand on the mouse. But right now, if you click those features, you're gonna see this icon, wherein if I type silver point again, silver point drawing of a man, and then adjust the features here, as you can see, this little button arrow will show up, wherein, yeah, you don't even have to remove my hand on the mouse. If I click on it, it will submit my task and basically generate my image. So it's not really a feature per se, it's an update wherein you don't have to click on your keyboard and have the fun with it without removing your hand on the mouse. And those are our drawings. Again, actually silver point is really good. Alright, let's move on for the next one. Now this little tip for you is gonna be for all of the facial expressions or any other faces like this one. There are stern face, there are poker face or serious faces. And once you use the smile or happy keyword, sometimes they use too much teeth or they're really happy like this one. We're not gonna use that one because the tip here is we're gonna use the keyword amuse. So let's try this prompt. I'm gonna type in an amused woman in her 20s wearing a red dress with red hair. Again guys, the keyword here would be amused keyword. So we have that middle way of being sad, happy, and actually being this serious. We don't want this serious. So simply clicking on the option right there, go to create, and I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. This is what we have. That's actually a really good result comparing it with your usual search. When you type in a woman or a handsome man, you're gonna have a very stern and serious expression. Alright? So rather than using happy, smile, or excited, type in amuse. Try it once and see the results if you like them. These are actually the results. Alright? Are you familiar with this term? This is pareidolia, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. What it means is you're seeing facial expressions, faces of human beings in objects. So just type in that one without anything else, and let's check what it gives us. So before we skip this and move on for the results, I'm going to type in here pareidolia in a coffee cup. And basically this is what I mean. This is pareidolia or pareidolia. You're seeing faces in different objects. This is a psychological behavior where you see human faces on rocks, in the sky, or even in your coffee mug, which is going to be this one. As you can see right there, it's not yet completed, and there we have it. You have the eyes, the mouth. This is actually funny, and this one right there. So again, that would be the keyword pareidolia or pareidolia. So please correct me if I'm wrong though. Let's move on for the next tip. Now for the next tip is exploring or utilizing the search explore button. It differentiates its uses depending on the section you're in. So again, for right now, we're in the explore, right? If I type in dog here, everything that has been generated in the community of Midjourney that is even a touch of dog characteristics will show up. The difference for the next section is if you're going to be on your organize tab, for example, everything you have created since you started the account, if you type in here woman, everything that's related to any woman will be shown up here. If you type in cat, everything under cat will be shown up. Same goes with this one. So I'm going to select something very awesome here, How about this little cute little photo? Let me just look for something, okay? Something very unique here. I'm gonna go for this one. Now, if you select a photo in the Under Explore community, select that little magnifying glass right there. What it does is, it's gonna look for similar images on that exact image you have selected. How awesome is that, right? So if you suddenly like something from the community, for example, and then you want to look for similar images, for example this one, clicking down right there gives you similar results of the images you like. That is actually the best and most powerful tool for me in Midjourney, the search bar. And you can utilize them via Explore, the Create and Organize photo. Alright? Let's move on for the next one. Then for the next tip, piggybacking on the search bar, if I search pareidolia here, it's gonna give me these results. So you can imagine everything you want here. This is gonna be another example of the search bar, not just specifically looking for specific results like cat, dog. If you type in pareidolia a psychological effect, it gives you these results. If I type in here blue, it's gonna give me everything that is blue. If I type in here scared, everything that's under scared will be here. If I type anything, for example, type happy, that is an emotion which will give me these results. Take note about that one, the power of the search bar. Now piggybacking again on the search bar for this feature, I told you that it differs from sections from Explore, Organize, and Create, right? But under Create, there is something very specific here. For example, you really like some photo here and you're looking for a grid where it came from. Now I'm gonna look for some very unique image here, for example this one. Alright, if I click on image here and I just type in a very specific word, let's just go for accurate military, and then you're gonna see right there that this is where the grid or where the image came from a grid. Take note about that one. You don't have to type everything, just the keywords inside that grid. To know that the image you like, you'll see the grid it came from. Now for the next feature, we're gonna call it retexture. Actually see right there, so we're gonna use this image. What we're gonna need here is the prompt. We need the prompt that describes this image. As my tip number 1, I think, or 2, click on the suggest prompt and you're gonna have the specific prompt to give you the description of the image. So go to retexture here and right there, type in sref or style reference and type in random. I've discussed this on my previous Midjourney videos regarding srefs, and it gives you a random code or number right there or a combination, and I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. So this is the results we're gonna have. It will give you a randomized pattern regarding your style reference. So you can still use style reference feature inside retexture. Take note about this one. This came handy on my end right there. It gives you a different style versus the original and gives you 4 results. Alright? Now for the next tip and feature, we're gonna call this one retexture 2.0. We're still gonna use the original photo we have there and then upload the photo and use style reference first. So I'm gonna submit retexture for this, and then I'm again gonna use this one, the same photo for the reference. For this one, I'm gonna use the character reference for this one. Remove the S reference right there, submit retexture, and then once in here, I'm gonna add for the third example, IW command right there, number 3, and submit retexture. So let's see for the first one. This is gonna be the style references using the photo we have from earlier. This is what we have. Now that's gonna be a good one. And this 4 results right here, these are gonna be the results that gives you when you use it as a reference for the image. So again guys, the pin icon here, the paper pin, that's style reference. This one right here, this is image prompt or image reference. And then if you use the image reference and then add in the IW feature, this is what you have. That is actually really good. So based on my suggestion here, it's gonna be depending on your perspective, on your taste, if you want these 3 suggestions, but I think this one fits the best. Just use the character reference rather than style reference. Alright? Let's move on for the next one. Now for this next one, we're still gonna talk about retexture. So that's gonna be triple references. I'm gonna remove that style reference feature. So this is the plain Gal Gadot Wonder Woman photo with the prompt there, right? Now, I'm gonna add in a sample image. So we have used this one. Let's use now a different one. Let me just look for something here. So there isn't anything new here. So let's just look for something here that will really give us a new inspiration. So we're gonna utilize Autumn here. Now, please hold the Shift key on your keyboard to select more than one feature. So we're gonna select everything, alright? And simply click on Submit, and I'm actually really excited for this one. I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. This is what we have. If you're using all references, character image, and then style references, gives you this. So I think it's a good one, right? That's gonna be depending on your perspective. Now let's upgrade this version. So we're using one photo, right? Go back in here, remove the S random prompt right there. Now I'm gonna use more than one image here. So I'm gonna use the maple autumn leaves. I'm gonna use this one right there. And then what if we're gonna use this one, this black and white? So those are three entirely different types of images. I'm gonna hit it with a triple. What I mean by that one, I'm gonna enable everything for all of these three photos. So we're gonna use three images with three style references, character reference, and image reference. Now that's a lot. So I'm gonna submit retexture here. I'm actually really excited. I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. Now these are really awesome. Now I really can't say much about this one because this is my first time seeing this kinds of features. It's actually really good. Now let's step it up a notch for this one. What if we add some more here? Now in here I'm gonna remain everything as it is. For example, this one. Alright? And then I'm gonna choose again three photos to have it as a sample. This one again and that one again. So I'm gonna select everything as it is. But for this one, I'm gonna add a stop value. So I'm gonna go for 20 first. I'm gonna just copy this. So submit retexture. And then I'm gonna add another here for 50. So we're gonna have a complete comparison for the three. And then for the last one, I think 87 is the sweet spot for here. I'll get back to you once everything is here, right? So welcome back to the video. This four right here, these are gonna be the value for stop 20. And this one right here, these are gonna be for the value of 50. And now this one, the most perfect one for me, and now this are gonna be under 87. So the sweet spot for here, especially this one, this is actually really good. I'm gonna download this one. This is under stop 87. That's gonna be the feature and the retexture. So let's talk something more. Let me just click new here, upload a new image. Now I'm gonna go for downloads. So I'm just gonna select something really awesome here. Or rather than using some old images, let's create a new one. Let me just remove those right there. And in here, I'm gonna use this to create a new image. I'll get back to you once it's here. So welcome back to the video. We're gonna have this. We have four results here. So this is still not the feature yet because I'm just gonna use this as a reference image. And what we're gonna do right here is go back on the edit, click on new, click uploaded image. And then what I'm gonna do here is really awesome. Let me just remove everything there, go to retexture. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some prompt here. Now we're gonna retexture this one as a leafy green bush in Central Park. Submit retexture. I'll get back to you once it's here. And we're gonna have these results. Starting from that post right there, we're gonna have this. Actually, they're really good. Now speaking for the next feature, I know I just told you to think outside the box for here, but I want you right now to focus on being simple. Now going back on create, I'm gonna type in this awesome prompt I have. That will be a cinematic rendition of Optimus Prime. I'm gonna just type in here and simply click on enter. So I'm just gonna get a photo here. I'm gonna generate something so we can use it as a reference. If you know everyone that loves Optimus Prime, so please use this image as a reference. I'll get back to you once it's here. So we have this. We have four results, right? Now, each one of them differs from each one of them. I'm gonna use this one. Now going back on the edit tab right there, we're still gonna focus on retexture. I'm gonna use this one, click on new, upload an image right there, upload Optimus Prime. So I said simple, so basically copy the prompt you did from earlier. Submit retexture. So there's no special thing about here, there is no style reference, there is no stop value. There isn't anything, just copy the prompt again, and we're gonna have a new results here. So simple might be still works best. So this is what we have. Now it completely differs from the original, which is this one, but it's still a simple change. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't like it. That's depending on your perspective, right? Now let's move on for the next one. Now for the next tip and feature for you is gonna be before and after. Now take a look at these examples. Now I want to highlight the consistency of the face. The tip here is we're gonna focus only for the hair. Now how can we do that? Before I discuss, let's look up some of the examples I have here. Funny thing about this one, you can also use the character reference, but just make sure you enable character weight to 0 so it doesn't affect the consistency of the face at all. So how I did this is basically with this prompt. So this is my prompt, enter right there. The idea here is explain to Midjourney that you want two photos, left and right. Left is a blonde, right is a fully colored neon blue. Explain what you want to see and basically type in before and after. That's the keyword here. Now once you have everything, for example, you don't want yet to use character reference, simply click on enter. Now if you click on the character reference option, for example, I'm gonna look for someone here. I'm gonna go for her. Click character reference and just make sure you remove the character weight so it doesn't affect your consistent facial features. Important tip for you, if you use character reference on this part, remove the character weight. And by the way, these are going to be the new results without the character reference just yet. Now look at those photos. Everything is consistent. Even the eyes, I think it just went a little bit more blue because of the hair, but everything is exactly the same. Now the new results will be right here using the character reference. Again, just want to remind you guys, if you're going to use this character reference, please remove the character weight or lower it down up to 0. Alright? So those are the 18 tips and tricks and actually features for you. And I hope you had fun. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye for now.